Thank you so much, John. We have Jason Boyett from Breaking Elm here today. We're going to be talking about Borger, Texas today.
Texas.
Yeah, so Wes Reeves did an article over at Borger. Tell us like how, I know Borger has had like a crazy history.
Yeah, so Wes is our history columnist, and he tries to peg his column to something that happened around the time of year that he's writing it. So this was our January-February 2026 issue. And so his column was about something that happened 100 years ago in January or February 1926.
Gotcha, okay.
And that was the events that led to the founding of Borger, Texas. So that year in January, a legitimate gusher of an oil well was discovered in Hutchinson County, the kind where oil's just like flying into the sky.
Okay, that's cool.
And so got everybody's attention. There was this guy named Ace Borger, who lived in Oklahoma. He had developed a town in Oklahoma based on the presence of oil, and he found out what was happening here in the Texas Panhandle. So he buys up like 240 acres in Hutchinson County and says, all right, I'm going to start this new city right here next to this oil. We're going to need people to get the oil out of the ground, put ads in the newspapers, all that kind of stuff. In March of 1926, Borger, the town, was open for business, sprung out of nothing.
Wow.
45,000 people descended on the town. That was the population of Austin, Texas in 1926.
Crazy.
And by all accounts, it went from no people to 45,000 people, and it was chaos.
I bet, because I was reading the article, and there was like murder, there was crime, all this other stuff. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, I mean, you bring a bunch of oil field workers, roughnecks, people wanting to make money, people wanting to sell things, people wanting new property. So all the things that accompany a whole bunch of people in one place suddenly came with them. So there was gambling, there was prostitution, there was murder, there were people trying to, scam people. The state sent in someone to act as the law a few years later. District attorney, he was gunned down in his driveway in 1929.
Oh my gosh.
Ace Borger himself in 1934 was killed, was murdered in Borger. So it was kind of a place of chaos during that first decade or so. A fine community now to go visit.
Yeah, it's a great town.
There's no longer 45,000 people there anymore, but the thing I like to tell people is the wealth of the Texas Panhandle was built during the 1920s when oil was discovered.
Right, yes.
The reason Amarillo has a downtown with skyscrapers, many of those started building in the 1920s using money that came from oil and gas.
About 100 years ago.
So the fact that we live here at all, that it's a thriving community, dates back to all of that stuff.
That is so neat. I love getting to, I love history, I really do. And getting to know about the history of Borger today was so cool. Where can we go for more information about this article? And also, you'll have another issue coming out
so this article itself is in our current issue. You can find it at brickandelm.com. We've got our March-April issue coming out actually in 2 days. So next week I'll be here to talk about it. It's got a lot of really fun stuff in it. I really like this issue. So it's coming soon.
That's great. Well, Jason, thanks for coming in and telling us a little bit more about Borger. That's
happy to be
interesting.
here. Also, this one has this picture of this guy here in the very back of it. So you could buy it just for your own John Harris photo.
Thank you, Jason. Stay with us. We have more Studio 4 on the way.